Years before the gunman went on a rampage in Midland, Odessa that left 7 people dead, he was blocked from getting a gun. But a loophole in the law kept him out of jail and off the radar then of local law enforcement. But as I-Team reporter Brian New discovered, he's not the only one slipping through the cracks here. Brian?
Doug, every year thousands of people in Texas lie on a background form to try and buy a gun. Some lie about their criminal record, others lies about their mental health. It's a felony to lie on this form. But our investigation found in the past 5 years, among the thousands who lied here in North Texas, only 9 of those people were ever prosecuted.
When Stephen Bowl walked into the Central Texas Gunworks store, he looked around, then pointed to the sub-2000 semi-automatic rifle.
So this is the firearms transaction record.
Michael Cargill, the store owner, handed Bowl this form and told him to fill it out.
They're going to put on here the last name, the first name.
Anyone who buys a gun from a licensed dealer is required to fill out a 4473 form. This is the one Bowl filled out. On question 11I, have you ever been convicted of domestic violence? Bowl marked no. That was a lie. Cargill entered the information into the National Instant Criminal Background Check System. Bowl's application was denied.
And so he left and went somewhere else. What we can do is make sure that we do what we're supposed to do to make sure that firearms are not into the wrong hands.
But while Cargill did his job, he says law enforcement failed to do theirs. Lying on a gun background form is a felony that could lead to 10 years in prison, and Bowl had lied on 3 different occasions. But every time, nothing happened to him. The CBS 11i team found that's not uncommon. According to a government audit in 2017, more than 112,000 gun applications were rejected, yet only 12 cases nationwide were ever prosecuted. According to our own analysis here in the Northern District of Texas, just 1 case was prosecuted in 2017 and just 4 cases last year.
So this is a card that we give them. It's a denial. It's also
4 months after Bowl's gun application was denied, the FBI received a tip about a man plotting a mass shooting. A search warrant of Bowl's home found 13 guns, more than 1,100 rounds of ammunition, along with a handwritten note. Federal agents testified that they believe Bowl wanted to celebrate his 50th birthday with a mass shooting. Bowl pleaded guilty to unlawful possession of a firearm. Cargill says it should have never gotten this far, but the ATF says it doesn't have the manpower to investigate every denied application, which is why 13 states have started investigating these cases themselves. Texas is not one of them.
My fear is that this will keep happening.
For the past 2 sessions, Representative Gina Hinojosa has filed a bill that would ensure local law enforcement is notified and give local district attorneys the authority to prosecute cases when people lie.
I submit, members, that we don't leave it to the federal government to provide.
But both times the bill has failed to even be brought up for a vote.
It makes me angry. We don't have to live like this. We can pass laws that keep us safe, and especially laws that don't affect law-abiding Texans.
No one can say for sure what would have happened, but in 2014, the Odessa gunman failed a gun background check. Had local police at the time been notified, some say what happened years later could have turned out different.
While the Texas legislature doesn't meet again until 2021, a federal bill has been filed that would require the FBI to alert local law enforcement within 24 hours of someone failing a gun background check. Doug, this bill does have bipartisan support, but the problem is it doesn't include any funding, and as we've talked about, that the main issue, the main reason why many of these crimes aren't investigated is because there's simply not enough resources.
Yeah. What are the possible drawbacks out there if we say let's have local law enforcement look into these cases? What's the drawback?
Yeah, so there is a concern by some about the accuracy of the national database used for these background checks. Now, over the years, there have been a number of denials that were false positives, and some gun right advocates say before, Doug, we have all these law enforcement agencies start investigating these people, we first need to fix the flaws in that Nixus system.
All right, good look inside. Thank you, Brian. Eye-opening, to say the least. You got a tip or a question for the I-Team? Anytime, they can wait and hear from you. Drop them an email, iteam@ktvt.com.